How you doing? Inkabod Crane here. I'm going to talk about the game I've been playing the most lately, LEGO Dimensions. So this game is I think they call it Toys to Life. That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's not called that. Anyway, you buy the toy and then you put it on this portal, which plugs into your console. And when you put the toy, in this case the Legos, on the portal, it puts them into the game. Now, most of you probably already get the gist. There's a couple other games similar to this in as far as putting toys on portals. The cool thing about LEGO Dimensions is, obviously they're Legos, you get to build them. So it adds another element to the whole thing where you spend some time building each character first. So I've been playing this with my wife. She's actually getting really into it. She bought at least half of these the other day all at once. I was very surprised. And then, then we spend time putting them together, and, that in itself could be kind of fun. And then we put them in the game and play the game. So, it's pretty cool overall in that aspect as far as putting it together, putting it in the game. I'll give you an example. Luckily I haven't opened these three yet because they're the three different types you could buy. So there's the character. So it's a character and a vehicle, and you just build it, you put it in the game, and then you can go to, what is this, Lego Movie World. They have their own world. And also the vehicles, you could change them to different types of vehicles. I don't really do that. Once I build it, I leave it alone. But yeah, you build the character, then you can just use it in the main game, or, well, you can use them anywhere, but it also will give you access to their level, which in this case is the Lego Movie level. The second type you could buy is a team pack, and this is just characters. Here's a Jurassic World. You get Owen, ACU. I don't know. I've seen the movie. I don't remember what ACU is. I assume this is Chris Pratt. Anyway. Velociraptor and the Gyrosphere, and one of these will cost you $25, $24.99, and it's the same place everywhere that I've been so far. So only difference here is I assume there's a Lego or a Jurassic World level you can go to, and then you get these characters. Now if you look at this, I'm not that excited. Raptor will be cool, but if it's just like of all the other vehicles, it might be kind of not that useful. And so basically you just get two dudes and two vehicles. I don't know. And then the third type is a level pack. Now these are $30. And you get, as you can see, you get Homer and a vehicle and a gadget. I guess in this case it's a TV. But you also get an entire level, kind of a storyline. Like, I made a video a few days ago about the Portal 2 pack, and that was just the Portal storyline that came with the pack. There's also, just like this, there's also a Simpsons level that you play in the main game. There's also a Portal level you play in the main game. So this is just basically a DLC story level in which the main character should be Homer Simpson here. So, anyways, there's the main storyline, but you play as Batman, what's his name, Gandalf, and Wildstyle. It's a girl from the Lego movie. These three, Batman, Wildstyle, and I keep wanting to say Merlin, but Gandalf, are the main characters in the story. So you can't play through the main game without using them most of the time. You can use the other characters in the main game, but a lot of the time you'll have to use their powers to advance in the story of the main game. And as far as the main game goes, here's where part of the problem could be with this game. The actual main game can be a real pain in the... It's just, they don't tell you what you need to be doing a lot of the time. It's just process elimination, figure out what you have to do. I was stuck on something for a good half hour to an hour last night. There's no explanation of what I was supposed to do. They just put you in a situation, and that's it. So it can be frustrating, especially when you're playing with someone who's not a huge gamer like my wife. She'll just get bored after a while. Then there's the the fact that you're buying all these for at least $15 each person. Looking at this table, I've spent way too much on this. I played a little bit of Lego, Marvel Superheroes yesterday after getting tired of playing this for a while. And you know, there's like 50 characters you unlock. And that's just in the game. There's 50 characters you unlock. You don't buy them, they're not DLC. So when you look at a game like that, which is $60 new, now it's probably 30 or 40 bucks new. But you get 50 or so characters in there for that price. And in this price, it's $99 for the actual base game with the 3 characters. And then it's at least $15 each an additional character. That's freaking expensive, and I can't say it's worth it. It's fun, and if you're a collector, they're going to get you like they've gotten me. So all that being said, I still want to keep playing it. Now, was it just because they've got me hooked? Maybe. I mean, look at this. There's a Midway arcade pack. It comes with a little arcade machine. I want that. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, that brings up another point. There's a lot of characters that aren't even released yet. Like, I'm a huge Superman fan. Let's see what DC Comics characters there's going to be. I haven't seen Joker, Harley Quinn, Bane. I've only seen Cyborg and Wonder Woman. So I got to keep waiting to get more. I just don't know if it's worth it. It's hard to recommend this game with all the money it takes. If you just buy the main game for $100 and you have the main 3 characters, Batman, Gandalf, and Wildstyle, maybe it would be funner that way. I don't know. That's right, the last thing I wanted to mention was part of the game could be pretty annoying. Could be cool for some people, but it could also be pretty annoying, is during the game they want you to pick these guys up and put them on different sections. Like they'll make different colors. There's 3 spots, the middle here and these 2 sides. So during the game, one side will blink red, blue, and yellow, for instance, and you'll have to like do a puzzle by picking the guy up, put it over here, then here, then here, you know, doing a little combo or something on the portal until you get the colors right. You might think that's cool, maybe it is, but for me it's irritating when you get comfortable in your seat and then you have to keep leaning up. I mean, the cord is pretty long that reaches to the console, but you know, it's not long enough anyway. I mean, it gets irritating to just constantly be, oh, I gotta sit up and do this again. I'm not a fan of that. So, I don't know, I feel like I've said more bad than good. I'm kind of having fun with the game. Especially because I get to play it with my wife. Alright, let me sum this up. I feel like I'm dragging on. LEGO Dimensions is pretty fun if you feel like spending $200 or $300 for a game, for a mediocre game. Alright, I'm done. I can't make up my mind if I like it or not, but I'll tell you that I'm going to keep playing it. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.